Everyday superpower, we talk body language, relationships, game, everything in between. I got a good one for you here today. You don't have to play hard to get. Do you know when people say play hard to get? You don't have to. Or at least, I've got a task for you as a man. And I've got something bold to say. You naturally should be hard to get. Okay? It should be a part of your actual communication or lack thereof. Someone who is easy to get, i.e. easy to access, i.e. easy to talk to, i.e. easy to respond, i.e. easy to go left, right and centre via the demands of others, that's not the man a woman wants. But that might be who the man is at that particular time, okay? Because that man has got spare time. That man has got fluidity and the freedom to do so. That man enjoys serving others. That man has his own reasons, right? But it doesn't fulfill the masculine principle. And in a way, stereotype that you need to portray if you wish to optimize not only how she perceives you, but your own life, your own momentum, your own tangent, your own success. People will tell you play hard to get, and it's true within reason. If you want to do the whole fake it till you make it thing and you want to run game, who am I to say otherwise? But I think it's not great because you want to get to a position where it just comes natural. Not the fact that you're running game natural, but the fact that you can't respond within a moment. You can't find all the time to look through all the reels and TikToks you've been sent. You can't answer your phone all the time. You can't stay on the phone for long because you have a purpose that resides in a space and a plane that is above and beyond your communications with her. You have a purpose that speaks to you, that pulls you to higher ground. And when you get brought to a higher echelon, when you get elevated within your social group, within your projects, within your own identity and self-awareness and understanding, she sees you as such, right? Do you know when a man would say, she looks up to me, I wish she'd look up to me, I look up to her, blah de blah. Yes, it's metaphorical, but there is an air of reality in what's being said there. She needs to look up to you. It's a definite if you want longevity in your relationship. She needs to look up to you. And how can you be looked up to if you are not elevating yourself on a consistent basis? And in order to elevate yourself on a consistent basis, sacrifices must be made. And those sacrifices must be through cutting out the BS in your life. Turn the video games off, turn the football off, the entertainment. It's all a big, grand distraction. I say that respectfully. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with a bit of downtime, but if you're spending so much of your day entertaining yourself when you could be building and utilizing your dopamine to actually establish something of value, how do you think she's going to perceive that? As a detriment? No, because her biological pull is going to pull her towards you because you are going to serve purpose as a better figure for the children of tomorrow. Okay? For both of your children. That's what she wants you for. She might not consciously be aware of that. You might not be consciously aware of that, but her biological impulse is engaged and magnetized by your masculinity and your showcase of masculine principle, because she wants to engage in intercourse with you to procreate. That's why we do it. That's why it feels good, because it serves as a purpose. Oh, this feels good, I best do it. And then when you do it, you procreate and have children, right? Look at what feels good and what feels bad and question to yourself, why does this feel good and why does this feel bad? It's rules of the game. You do this, we'll treat you well. Whereas if you hurt yourself, the closer to a internal artery or the closer to a fatal spot you harm yourself, the more pain you're going to feel and experience. If anyone's been tattooed, I'm sure that's the case, right? If you get tattooed here, there or anywhere, it might be more or less painful than the next place, and that's symbolic of where on that particular area of your body needs protection, needs you to stay away from as far as physical harm is concerned. That's a message from your body and your brain saying nope. And then when you feel pleasure, such as the engagement of intercourse, which is why some people become sex addicts, is purely down to the fact that you need to do that, and life is thanking you and say, here, have some feel-good hormones for engaging in intercourse and procreating and continuing on life. We share that with the dolphins. The dolphins have the same intelligence in that realm. You must naturally be hard to get. You must be on your purpose, and someone who is in their purpose is not easy to get. Think about a corporation, think about a big business. Think about anyone who's anyone, a celebrity or someone of status, a politician or anyone or whomever that a lady might find attraction to. Is his number online? No. Is his contact email online? No. But his sales assistant information might be online. You might ring up the firm and get in touch with a secretary. These people are hard to get to. They're not playing hard to get. They just don't have the time in the day to be answering phone calls off of nobodies about shit that does not concern them. It has to go through and bypass a gatekeeping process in order to access the person of value, given that they want to accept that. Yes? Which follows on with the principle that those whom are of value attract the attention, attract the engagement, attract the communication. They don't go out willy-nilly trying to engage with others who don't serve the same value as they do. You go to a job interview because you want the job. The job interview doesn't come to you because they want you. No, at that particular moment in time, the dynamic is you need them more than they need you. Or at least that's how it's portrayed, because otherwise it is what it is. She wants you to be hard to contact. She wants you to be busy. She wants you to be on a purpose, because as long as that purpose is not staring at a TV screen, as long as that purpose is not smoking weed with the boys, wasting your time, she knows that you're growing, developing, and establishing momentum for a better life for herself. She's selfish. But she's fine to be selfish, because I would rather live in a world, I would rather engage in a relationship where my woman relies on me to bring the bread back, to look after the kids, to be at the forefront and the head of the family, than her believing and being manipulated into thinking that she needs to be the head in this masculine dominant entity that does not serve her biological purpose. And she knows it doesn't, because she can engage in that degree of relationship, or we're equals, or yes, women can do it too. Yes, I can be the breadwinner, blah, blah, blah. But when she meets another man who makes more than her, is more resourceful than her, attracts more attention than you do, and so forth, she's going to be attracted to him, naturally speaking, because he can provide a better life for her and the children, right? Whether they're your children or new kids they have together, it doesn't matter. That's why you need to always be on your A game. You always need to be moving forward. You always need to be investing in yourself. This is why marriage fails, because that woman sees but a mere form, a shell of oneself in the man she married 2 years, 3 years, 5 years down the line, right? She gets overweight and gets chill and doesn't care about anything else, because she knows she's got him where she wants him. But she doesn't want him where she wants him. She wants a primitive, unrelenting, unpredictable force of a partner that can lead and show the way and put himself in harm's way through a myriad of different metaphorical reasons, right? Anything you hear about being attractive to women is probably true, but instead of faking it and putting an image on, you naturally need to align your life into being this individual, not through intention, But understand it's the natural masculine process to be harder to get, to be more focused on oneself, to naturally lead one's life, and in leading one's life you lead others. By becoming a symbol of freedom, of movement, of sacrifice, of drive, of power, of unrelenting force that breaks through boundaries and barriers and has no limitations, you become the man she wants, whether she says she likes it or not. Oh, you never ring me back. Oh, I thought you were with another girl. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Good. Because it means I'm stimulating your imagination. I'm on your mind. You know very well that I'm not going to be a bad person. I've got principles and honor. But if you want to believe that, that's completely fine with me. Alright? There you go. Problem solved. Click like and subscribe. I'm signing out. Peace.